Nigerians, the contraption, I call it contraption because that is what it is. I call it a contraption because the Fulanis, they have already moved on with their Sharia. You understand? They did this in sometime in 2000. They moved on with their Sharia and decided that we can decide to do whatever we want, but it has to come through their own power. So they have moved on with these 12 states that you see right now. Before, the Middle Belt used to be part of the North. But the Middle Belt found out that we cannot continue in this manner. That is why they pulled out from the North. So these 12 states has already agreed to move on with their Sharia states. And that is why when they say we are succeeding, we want them to know that we are not succeeding. No. We are actually asking for what belongs to us. Our own self-determination, that is what we are seeking. And let me also make us to realize that these three bottom, like we have the Middle Belt here.
Hello and what's up guys? In this video, Middle Belt youth are making a bold statement that is shaking Nigerian politics. They say the so-called Northern vote everyone talks about does not belong to the North alone. It belongs to the Middle Belt. They point to the map of Nigeria and say, look closely. That green area you are seeing, the Middle Belt, is bigger than the South-South, Southeast and Southwest combined. It is even bigger than the Northwest and the Northeast. So how did the Middle Belt become invisible for so long? According to this youth, they have been marginalized for years using the same political script first used on others, now turned on them. They even reference the recent debate around President Tinubu and the warning that without Hausa Fulani choices, there will be no Northern vote. But here is where it gets tense. The Middle Belt says religion and identity were used to divide them. Christian, Muslims, traditional worshippers, yet tribes like Tiv, Idoma, Igala, Nupe, Igede, and even part of Yoruba land are now saying enough. They remind Nigerians that the FCT sits right in the Middle Belt. Yet Middle Belt people were never trusted to lead it. Until now, something is changing. And just before you hear what they plan to do next politically, guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
The map you are seeing here is actually the map of Nigeria. You can see the South-South, Southeast, and Southwest. You can see the Middle Belt, green. That green part you are seeing, that is the Middle Belt. And you can see the North up there. When you look at this map, you discover that the Middle Belt is bigger than the South-South, Southeast, and Southwest. And when you look at the up there, you discover that the Middle Belt is bigger than Northwest and Northeast. So actually, if you want the vote of the North, if you want the vote of the North that they keep telling the people from the South-South, Southeast, and Southwest, is because of the Middle Belt. But when you look at it critically, the Middle Belt has been marginalized for a long time now. Now, there is a debate that came out last time about President Tinubu trying to maybe look for a Christian vice president. And a lady, I'm sure it's a Fulani lady, came on air and said that if President Tinubu did not pick maybe a Kanuri person or Hausa Fulani, there is no vote for him. He should forget about the vote of the North. You see, the same script that Fulani use for the Hausas is the same script they are using for the Middle Belt. Anytime I talk about the Middle Belt here, people from Naija State, especially those ones that have gone into the north to Kotangora, those areas, they believe that they are Fulanis, they are Hausas, they are not Middle Belt. So anytime you talk about we are not North, they will tell you that they are not. Do you know why? They have been brainwashed by religion. And Middle Belt is a place that is comprises of different religions. Traditional worshipper, Muslim, Christians. But because this agenda of of a radical kind of Islam brotherhood is in the head of some of these people. Whenever you talk about the liberation of Middle Belt, they will never want to be part of the Middle Belt. And the truth is that either some people like it or not, Middle Belt will unite. Idoma, Igala, Tiv, Yoruba, speaking part of Middle Belt. You have Nupe, you have even Hausas. You understand what I'm saying? And Igede, different tribes are in the Middle Belt. And let me tell you, this time we are ready to unite to become one. You understand what I'm saying? We are going to decide what happened in the Middle Belt, not that somebody will come and decide for us. FCT is part of the Middle Belt. In fact, FCT is like the center of the Middle Belt. Have you ever, how long have you seen a Middle Belt person become FCT minister? Never. It has always been Fulanis, 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 Fulanis until we kick him. We are going to change this narrative. Middle Belt will stand.
Southern bodies have come out to warn Northern for calling Middle Belt Arewa. The body of Southern as a whole, they come outside to hold a meeting, and the purpose of this meeting is to warn the northern part of Nigeria to stop calling Middle Belt Arewa. In their meeting, they have concluded and said Middle Belt part of Nigeria is Southern, not Northern. So for those of you who don't understand, let me break it down. The Southern body as a whole, they come outside, organize meeting. So for that meeting, they can't say the Northern una dey craze. They say Northern una dey mad. They come to say why be say everything Northern wants steal. They said Northern keeps stealing what belong to Southern. That enough is enough. Say everything wey belong to the Southern. Say Northern don't steal and finish. Say for this claim of say Middle Belt na Arewa, say that one no go happen. Say Middle Belt be Southern. Say if you check the map of Middle Belt, say some they enter southwest, some they enter southeast, and some na south. They why be say they won't come steal wetin belong to them. Say it no go work and it will never work. They come to say make Northern warn themselves. Oh, say them Southern. Say if they think say Northern they craze, say them craze pass them. Oh, they say the people where they craze for northern part of Nigeria, say na colos they make them craze. Say but the people where they craze for Southern, say na natural craze. So make them notice say their craze pass their craze. So they just they keep quiet all this while. Say make them know henceforth if they hear pim from northern part of Nigeria, they call Middle Belt Arewa, say problem go dey. So now waiting they talk for their meeting be that. Now me as a Middle Belter, when we say I dey use my platform represent all the Middle Belters. If you no like them, go and hug transformer, and I've come to the conclusion. Arewa, I will tell you and I will tell you again. We Middle Belt, we are not you people. We are not Arewa. We can never be Arewa. We are more Southern than any region in Nigeria. We are more Igbos. We are more Yoruba. We are more South than any region in Nigeria. So stop dragging us to be you. We Middle Belt, we've woken up and we know you are dragging us because of election. Because the election not they come. And President Tinubu na threat to una. So without us, una no fit win. We don't wake up. Our mumu don't do. We no be Arewa and we can never be Arewa. Una claim say una get population. Make una deal with una population now. The population wo una dey always use Middle Belt take claim una population. E no go work this time around. All the thing wo una want Middle Belt for na for una selfish interest. And we are not Arewa. We've woken up. So people of Middle Belt, what did you think concerning this thing wey Southern and they talk? Share your thought on the comment section. Northern Muslim impose Arewa on Middle Belt. First of all, before I share the news with you, let me let you know something. I'm from Middle Belt. Benue is my state, and I can confidently tell you that we are not Arewa. We and Arewa has nothing in common. We are not North, and we can never be North. We are Middle Belt. There are a lot of differences between Middle Belt and Northern. Me from Benue State, we dey tie wrapper. Northern no dey tie wrapper. So wetin make us common? We are into agriculture, them they into poultry. Wetin make us common? 90% of North nod their head when they are talking to their God. We will know they pray like that. Wetin make us common? As a Middle Belt, I represent all indigenous Middle Belt. Any Middle Belt that come to this video and said you're a Northerners, you are not a Middle Belt. You just be imposter. I represent the whole Middle Belt, and I claim and I declare that we are Middle Belt, and there's nothing Arewa Muslim can do about it. Now let me proceed. Muslim Arewa community impose Arewa on Middle Belt by fire by force. They had meeting, and the meeting is all about bringing Middle Belt together with Arewa, and they are now making it force that whether Middle Belt like it or not, that they are Arewa, and there's nothing we can do about it. One problem I have with Muslim people is they want to impose everything about themselves on other people. To some people is acceptable, but to somebody like me and many of us is unacceptable. It will not work. And the reason why you always want to mingle us with yourself is because of population. Northerners boast of population, but una no get population. Now Middle Belt make up una population. That is why una dey always force relationship on us. Our mumu don't do, it will not work anymore. Food wey una dey boast of for north, Northerners no get food. Now Middle Belt get food. We can't be stupid all the time. When election don dey approach, when una need our support, we dey be always Arewa. But after election, una go come dey kpai us. Now if you say they just dey kpai us, that one go even better. They go kpai us finish, dey mock us, say we no go fit do anything. At that time, they make mouth say na them get the country. If any Middle Belt claim say him be Arewa, he no be Arewa, is imposter, maybe a mother married to Fulani, now making the claim Arewa. But indigenous Middle Belt, they don't claim Arewa. Whether you guys like it or not, whether una go up and down, whether una cry, whether una come with threats, it remains that we are Middle Belt, we are not Arewa. Mo una do una worse. Wetin concern Aboki with Middle Belt? No blame una. Now some of the Middle Belt states where they associate with una because of religion, which is Muslim. States like Kogi, Ibira, and some rest of the states where they associate themselves with una, they call themselves Arewa because of Muslim sake. But it won't work again this year. Anyway, share your thought on the comment section.
I'm going to tell you this to take it to the bank. That the reason why Nigerians are advocating for the division of Nigeria is nothing but purely as a result of religious fanaticism that exists predominantly in the north. Take religious fanaticism out of the north, I am telling you, the northern Nigeria becomes the best place any other human being can ever exist. But with fanaticism in the north, nothing good can ever come out of it. And I want to challenge people that will now say that it's as a result of bad governance, bad leadership. I want to tell you that bad governance and bad leadership, as far as it exists in the north, is also informed as a result of religious fanaticism. Because as it is, the clerics are actually the ones that decide who should be voted for and who should not be voted for. And it still falls back to, take it or leave it, you say some of the clerics are in bed with the politicians or whatever, but take it or leave it, even if they are in bed with the politicians or whatever, the fact is, common sense simply entails that a typical northerner should know that religious fanaticism should not be something to be entertained, whether it comes from a cleric, scholar, or a politician. So let's not downplay the reality with bad governance. The fact is, kick out religious fanaticism out of the north and everything becomes equal. Don't blame people for agitating for Middle Belt. Don't blame people for agitating for Biafra. That is just the fact. Because when you look at it now, most of these atrocities are coming from the north and is informed religiously. It's religious inclination that have made the likes of them Shegumi to advocate for pardon for people that have unalived individuals, right? And it's the same religious indoctrination that tells you that a politician is Oga, is your head, and you shouldn't actually challenge him irrespective of what he's doing. It's the same religion that have resulted to Muslim ticket. It's the same religion that have told you not to rebel in regards bad governance and a lot of it. It's the same religion that have succeeded in idolizing or criminalizing people that are not of the same religious concept. Not tribe, not tribal affiliations. Because I will tell you that as far as the north is concerned, there's no tribal discrimination that you can actually pinpoint to a reasonable extent that is what is dividing people, despite the hundreds of tribes that exist in the north. But as far as religion is concerned, religion is the major principle. And what is my advocacy? My advocacy is I would have loved a situation I advocate, you talk, I talk, and it's going to change a lot of minds, and everybody at a point in time will come to a specific page and a point of convergence that at the end of the day, all we require is good governance. But if I must tell you the truth, I don't tire. And every other person is getting tired. And it looks as if this is a solution that is going to require my generation and the next generation and other generation. So what is my advocacy? Allow everybody with his own concept to test the test of his medicine. That is why I'm saying when people are advocating they need to go, let them go. And people that are saying everybody must stay, nah, lie. And let me tell you how a fanatic typically thinks in northern Nigeria. A fanatic in northern Nigeria believes that northern Nigeria belongs to Usman Dan Fodio. And it belongs to other people that they reverence so much that this is their land to conquer, and even the nation. And if you are thinking it stops as just conquering the northern Nigeria or Nigeria, it doesn't stop there. The fact is, a fanatic believes in this general concept that the world entirely must be conquered according to his fanatic ideology. That is to tell you it's an endless war. And me, I'm not ready for that endless war. I'll go do the one way I see result here. So any other person that is interested in giving these people a test of their medicine, I am in tune with you. I am in tune with you. Let's not be hypocritical. Just like I keep saying, I will not lie to myself. Remove religious fanaticism in the north, and the north becomes the best place, just like it used to be. But if that is not the case, let everybody test his medicine. Seriously. The fact is, all of us, nobody lives here forever. Whatever you think they inform you, now the same thing where they inform you. That same madness where you think say you can acquire as a result of religious fanaticism, myself I feel acquirer. And let's see who lives here forever. And nothing more. So sincerely speaking, just like I keep saying, I'm not an ambassador of hypocritical peace. Because when you excuse it on the part of political incompetence, the political influence is actually informed religiously. And the government of the day is doing nothing in that regard. So don't deceive yourself. Whatever it is, the concept you believe you are going to pursue to ensure that you live in peace and your next generation live in peace, pursue it. Till we see from the body language of everybody concerned and even the government that they are ready to embrace peace and let everybody live in